this is your chance to see an important part of our history and culture here in Hawaii with the Aha'ula Project. Brooke Kapukuniahi Parker and Rick San Nicolas are here to tell us more. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This sounds so amazing. So tell us, what is the origin of the project?
Well, the origin of the project comes from the LegacyTrees.org and the Hawaiian Legacy Forest, and it's part of the reforestation of the native trees of Hawaii, and how the feathers, the birds, and how the ancient art of the Hawaiian featherwork ties in with the reforestation project.
Okay, wonderful. And Brooke, can you tell us the cultural significance of this?
Well, nowhere else in Polynesia are you going to find featherwork taken to this type of level. It was basically worn by the ruling class, the elites, and it was a sign of not only hereditary ranking, but acted as a rallying point in battle for a lot of the men also. But like I before mentioned, nowhere else in Polynesia are you going to see this type of featherwork done.
Right, that's incredible. And how do traditional concepts like mana tie in?
Well, a lot of those motifs on the different cloaks and capes represented your aumakua, or your family guardians. And the colors also were very important. And all of this took into account each and every aha'ula and mahiole, or helmet, was personally made for that ali'i. And there were no two alike, not in the world. That's how unique and special they were.
That's incredible. And speaking of unique and special, can you tell us what we have in front of us right here?
Well, this aha'ula, or this short shoulder cape here, it's one of the second capes that I had made, and the cape is made with natural feathers of the Chinese golden pheasant, and those are feathers that I chose to actually, replicate some of the native Hawaiian birds that are, some are extinct and some do still exist. And and it was just one of the second ones, and it's actually a really special cape to me because of because of when I made that, and using the feathers, and it was all a wonderful process to be a part of.
Oh wow, I bet, and it is beautiful. So can you tell us, Rick, what is the connection between the reforestation project and the cloak exhibits?
Well, I think the real connection with that is are the birds, and it's all about the birds and how far back they go. There's so many that are extinct now. All the ones that still exist are, they're endangered. They're all on the endangered list. And so, and the biggest part about over the generations and such, as far as the habitat for the birds have to do with the endemic trees, have to do with the forest, and and all the trees that that have been taken down, so they don't have the habitat that what they've been used to. So, and I think that bringing the educational part about the featherwork and the ancient methods that were done during that time, it actually really helps to tie the two together and to see how important that it is. No trees, no birds, no habitat, then that whole process pretty much dies away, and then there's no more birds.
Exactly, it's all tied in. And how has it been for you personally working in the featherwork practice?
Well, personally, it's really rewarding for me, and the feeling that I get when working on the projects, and the feeling that you get when you're done, that you've been able to recreate and try to do the best you can. In my case, the best that I can do in doing the work in a very traditional way, all through research and through just the practice of the work, and believing in what you're doing. And I think that's probably the most rewarding thing for me is being able to do that.
Definitely. Oh, that is so cool. Thank you so much for joining us. And I have to ask, how much does a piece like this, how much time does that take you?
Well, this particular cape, that probably has about 600 hours of work.
Wow.
In just the cape, from cutting feathers and bundling and tying them together, and then actually hand tying them all onto the netting and such too. So it really is it's a process, and it's a long process to do, but it's a labor of love. It's not really a work or a job for me.
And we're looking at a video right now of you making a piece. That is so beautiful. So what is this one that you're working on?
This one is the representation of the cape of the chief Kekuhaupio, and this is the process of the cape being suspended in a very, very large frame, my work that I do on it, and this will be the cape that's featured in the installation tomorrow at the Hawaii Convention Center.
That is incredible. What a gift.
That's about 2,500 hours of work that's shown in about 45 seconds.
That is amazing. That is incredible. So where else can these pieces be seen?
Well, the first collection, the Kamehameha collection, that's available to see in public at the Four Seasons at Hualalai in the lobby there. The second one is at the Kahala Hotel and Resort, which is on their property where you can see the Cape Collection there. And then this will be the third one that'll be installed, and that'll be available to see after tomorrow at the Hawaii Convention Center.
Okay, wonderful. So at the Hawaii Convention Center, make sure you head on down the third floor tomorrow. Again, September 27th. It's free and open to the public. And you guys, so much time and effort has been put into these incredible pieces. There's so much culture behind it. I just absolutely love this. So make sure you head on down. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.